Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jade and I post content about my plants. Today we are going to be doing some big box shopping. This is one of my favorite things to do probably. I love looking for rare plants in big box shops like Lowe's, Home Depot, Trader Joe, or Tractor Supply Co., those types of places. So we're going out to Ormond Beach Lowe's because they have a much better selection than my local Lowe's, and we're going to be seeing what they have and including most of the prices, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So first we're outside. There's a bunch of plants outside because it's spring in Florida and it's nice weather for it. They had a bunch of orchids. This was their little section of orchids where they had some in like moss balls, the smaller orchids. Then they had Venus flytraps. Unfortunately, they were all dead, so very sad. But the moss ball orchids were like $20 and these smaller ones were like $10. So pretty good deal on the small ones as long as their roots were good. Some bonsai. I was looking up at this Hoya up here. They had a bunch of hanging stuff. They had some really pretty like ripple succulent. It was not a cactus, it was a succulent. Anyway, bunch of orchids. Looking up at this sad bird's nest fern. Then they had a bunch, I'm saying a bunch of wick and grow plants. Peace lilies, ZZ plants, you name it. Like they had golden pothos. All those simple plants they had in wick and grows were pretty cheap, like $15 or $20. Then they had this hanging section. I thought this was pretty cute. Look at this Swiss cheese, this Monstera adansonii. I saw it with like a leaf growing into another leaf, so I tried to help it out and get it to be free. I didn't want it to be like growing out of that, if you know what I mean. Then this spear point ivy caught my eye. I don't really like it, but it just caught my eye. It's pretty cool. Now we're going inside. I love their urban jungle collection. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. We're walking straight to it. Look at that alocasia poly. But the pot it comes in, the pot is what caught my eye. Like, it's just stunning. And then there was more like this ficus ruby. I think that's what it is. Ficus tunica ruby. And some parlor palm. Look at that pot. That pot is stunning. These were all about $14, the small pots. Then we found a Micans for $15. I believe I show the price tag. I'm looking for it even though it's up top. Right there. Yep, $15. Pretty cool to find at Lowe's. Now I'm going around the corner. A Monstera deliciosa with a new leaf. No fenestrations yet, but it had one coming out that could have had fenestrations. Couldn't really tell, but the leaf was very big. So, good deal on that. Plus it came in a really nice terracotta pot with it. So, that's a good deal for $23 about. And some more plants, peace lily, that was huge. Now I'm looking up because I always forget to do that. They had a bunch of pearls and jade and enjoy pothos. Then they had some cute snake plants. All these decorative pots are so cute. Like, look at that one. It's just so freaking cute. And it's a good deal for both the plant in a plastic pot and a decorative pot. I'm looking more up here because I saw another Monstera deliciosa. More hanging things, more Micans. These baskets were different, I don't know what you want to call them, these pots. Hanging catch pots were different. Then I saw these two little things at the bottom. They were cute, but expensive. Coming over here, Ficus elastica, I'm not sure what type. And a really sad peace lily. And a bunch of air plants hanging on the little shelves. I'm reaching out for a plant, of course. I'm sorry, I'm not showing it. But we have all of these. I am just, like, this pot caught my eye, and I love it. I love the idea of it. It's just such a nice, like it's just such a cool idea. Kind of abstract, but not. Still boho. Oh my god, and look at this little bowl. This bowl was so cute. Like, I wanted it, but not for, I think it was like $40. I'm about to check the tag. Let's see how much it is. Yeah, $40. It was pretty expensive, but worth it because you get that really nice pot. Then I saw another one of these pots, and this had a beautiful philodendron heartleaf in it, which unfortunately I already have, so I didn't get it. And then I'm looking more around. All of these stunning pots. They are just everything to me. Look at that little one. That was the only one I saw like that. It was like $13, I think. And then we're going over to the other side, and I see a bunch of plants. I saw this alocasia poly that was literally pulled out, like the corm was pulled out from the roots and everything, and then the leaves were all tangled together. So that was very sad. I wish it was on clearance though, because I would have gotten it, but nobody saw it yet, so I don't know, might have to go back. Anyway, there's a bunch of plants here. We're going to the other side of the urban jungle living trends selection, and they had a little bit of bamboo, but looked mostly sold out. And then these cute little Easter pots still there. I thought this was absolutely stunning. Like, look at it. I couldn't find the price tag on this one, unfortunately, but thankfully there was another one, and I could find a price tag, but it was really expensive, and I'm sure that's all glued down in there, so I don't want to pay for that. Oh, and I saw a bunch of Hoyas. Hoya Crimson princesses. I saw a bunch, like at least 4 inside, and then I went outside and saw 8 more. So definitely check out Lowe's if you're looking for one. These ones were $20. They had like quite a selection of $20 ones, 2 $15 ones, and then outside they had some more that were about $14, $15 that were about this size, so good deal. I didn't look much at the plants they had on like the Wick and Grow shows, but you know, I don't know. I was looking at the Hoyas. I was more focused on them. Like, look at them. They had more like of these baskets that had more Hoyas in them, and then I went over here and found another Hoya, not a princess though. It was a Burtonade, I think. Anyway, looking at these a little bit, they have some nice peperomia and a bunch of Pilea in here, but I wasn't looking too much. I thought this was confetti syngonium, but I think I was wrong. I think it was just like an exotic form. Like, I don't know, it had some pink in it, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm not too big on syngonium. This is a little peperomia, I believe. Some white knights and some pink princesses I found over here. These white knights were really big. Like, the leaves were nice, and they were very variegated. Bromeliads and some orchids. I like the yellow ones a lot. I thought they had chameleon ZZ plants, but no, or whatever you call them. And then I was looking at this Aglionema or Aglionema for $20. It's pretty cool looking, I don't know. And then they had these peace lilies that were not domino, but the other one. They were pretty cool. You know what? Those Raven ZZs look very nice. They are lush. Over here they had some Baltic blues and of course the Monstera Adansonii. Of course they have those. They always have those. And then I'm going back over to the white knights and pink princesses because they were cool. But first I saw those little like terrariums. Oh, and this parlor palm, that was like $20? $17. It was pretty cool. Oh, and this leaf was so big, but it was broken, unfortunately. But it was so big, it was like the size of my hand. And then this pink princess, like, look how variegated it is. These philodendrons look so nice. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I turned around to see more plants, so I walked towards it, of course. And they had some more Hoya Crimson princesses. They were smaller, so they were $15, but I almost got one of them. I started walking with one of them, but then I saw the ones outside that I told you about, and I ended up getting one of those. Haul at the end. This Photonia was so cute. I almost got it because you never find full Photonias like that. And they just had like a bunch of little Plea types. And some peace lilies and Wiccan Grows. Then they had these Marantas and Wiccan Grows. I was so shocked to see this. This must be like a new cart shelf. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this must be all new plants that they just got in, because I have never seen a Lowe's have a red Maranta. Bunch of African violets, big and small. And then I turned around, but I looked up because they had some like baskets of plants. More of these ZZ plants, but these ones were all of these were different brands. This was like a new brand for Lowe's to have. Birkins, snake plants, ZZ plants, bird's nest ferns. All of those were of the same brand. Oh, outside they had put all of their plants out here now, like all their hanging ones. I saw this really cool fern for $20. I couldn't tell what it was because the sign was too high for me to read, but they had all their plants outside, and it was very nice. I dropped the camera a little bit because of a person. Anyway, I looked over here, but they only had Chavascandia hanging up, so boo. Now we're heading to clearance because, you know, you have to head to clearance. If you go to Lowe's, you just have to check out clearance because they always have such nice plants for marked down prices. Like, you could easily find a rare plant that just has a little bit of cosmetic damage, and you can find it for cheaper in the clearance. So, of course, I check it out. It took me a while to get there because I'm not used to this Lowe's, and it was different than my local Lowe's, but finally found it. They had a bunch of outdoor plants, but I saw this creeping fig, I think it is, dead. Like, it was so dried out, so hot for that plant. Sorry, my nose is really running right now. Bunch of outdoor plants. Like, I was struggling to find some indoor plants, and there are some people in my way. So I couldn't really look around and show you all that much, but I tried my best. And, yeah, they had, like, so many outdoor plants that looked completely fine to me. Some of them looked absolutely fine. Oh, I saw something over there. They had some of those succulents that are, like, painted. This succulent bowl, which I almost got because I kind of want a succulent bowl, but I didn't because it just was sad. This ruby red was so sad, and I almost got it because I've been wanting a little Photonia, but I want like a full one, and I don't know, it was just on clearance, so I thought about it. Aglaonema for like $15 because it's a Wiccan Grow, but it's on clearance, so you get it cheaper. Big peace lilies, they had like 2 of them. And then I saw another ruby red in this section, which I don't know if I grabbed right now because I'm seeing all these succulents that they have. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Sorry. But yeah, don't grab it yet. I'm looking at the snake plant because I almost got it. It was like one of those Wiccan Grow snake plants, and they had multiple plants inside, but they're all ripped up and rotting, so that was sad. Then I found this. I have no idea why these were on clearance. Maybe they just didn't have room for them. Maybe they just got too much cosmetic damage, but they were on clearance, and I really wanted one, but did not have the money for it. And I'm going back for that ruby red. First, the snake plant, just to check it out one more time, because I didn't see that it was rotting the first time, but the second time I look into this one, no, the third one, and I find out the third one is rotting, which made me not get it. Other than that, it looked pretty good. Over here is where I found the ruby red, and it was looking much better than the other one. As you can see, it just had like a pest probably, so I brought it home, watered it because the soil was like hydrophobic, and then it was fine. Stopping by Walmart while we're in Ormond just to see what they have, because you know, it's a different place, and this Walmart shocked me with their plants. They were honestly not that bad. Off the bat, I saw that exotic angels, and you can see me speeding up and going straight to it. They had quite a few nice plants on here. Some snow queen pothos, this Photonia I saw first, jade plants, some snow queen. That's the snow queen pothos I was talking about. I think they had Aurelias of some sorts, and crotons, of course. Begonias. They had those pink begonias that were super cute. So, nice little collection in the Syngonium. I'm not really into Syngonium, as I said, but, you know, they had a Birkin, which I've never seen by the Tropical Farms or whatever. I've actually not seen them sell Birkins. Just checking the ZZ plant to see if it was a chameleon, and this one was not, but they did have them here, just not in the section. Checking them some more, just to make sure. I've been checking the name. And then I'm looking over, checking under the carts, because people hide things. Like, I don't know. You'll see. But, more plants. These ones are pretty basic, so they were pretty cheap. Like, these were $10 for golden pothos, which is a nice deal if you're wanting to do something with them. Like, say you want a nice full basket to put somewhere, you can add, like, you can buy 3 of these, add them together, and make a nice full basket. Some Dracaena over there on the side, but I'm going straight to these. They had the chameleon ZZ plant, which I want, but did not have the money for if I wanted more plants. You know what I mean? Like, I had to pick and choose which plant I wanted from here, and I could only get one. And I thought I was going to get this one, but I did not, because they wouldn't give me a 10% off deal. I don't know why. They said they could, and then they wouldn't. Anyway, found some white knights. Yeah, I did not like this Walmart, if you can't tell. But they did have nice plants. They had these white knights hiding under here. And they had pretty nice variegation on them. I was checking the new leaf variegation, which wasn't too good, but it's probably because they just put out that white leaf. So, yeah, I'm putting it back up for other people to see. And then I found more when I put it back up. And that one had some nice variegation on it. I didn't get any white knights because I already have one, but these ones were some pretty nice ones. And to the left of them, they had some global green pothos, just regular ones. Oh, and some Rhaphidophora Cryptantha to the right, Cryptantha. So pretty. I got one. I'm just gonna tell you off the bat, I got one. Haul at the end. I think I said that already. Anyway, some money trees and a bunch of succulents, like the most I've seen at a Walmart, and pretty good selection of the cacti at least. Some more like Rhaphidophora Cryptantha and sago palms, Monstera Adansonii, wide form, as you can see. And I'm helping this leaf out again because that's what I do when I see them like that. And then I'm checking all these. I'm going to the other side so I can look at them. and I see this hanging section, lots of Cebu blue pothos, not too much to see, but I'm looking at these like ceramic pots. These are very nice, but they didn't have what I wanted. I already have this Adansonii. I just thought it was so pretty. Like, this leaf was just so big. My Adansonii has big leaves, but only one of them does. And then I have this small form on the other. That's besides the point. Now we're going to clearance. Walmart has clearance too, so gotta check their clearance. And they had a pretty decent selection, more than my Walmart has. They had all these like baskets that had golden pothos, snake plant, crotons, and more. A money tree, a couple calathea, this Birkin, I think it was. I forget. Anyway, a snake plant that's a wick and grow. It was a Birkin on clearance. And Naglianema, a pink one, I forget what they're called. A little tiny, like, pink aloe vera. And some more calathea, I believe. Yeah, another calathea. And a bunch of outside plants. Heading back over to the succulents because I didn't really look at them. They had some really fuzzy ones and then this pretty flower one. I thought I got a needle, but I'm good. Like, look at that little flower. It's just so cute. And a bunch of money plants they're, you know what I mean. They're the little things. I tried getting that, like I told you, but it didn't work out. Okay, so here's the haul. It's only 2 plants, because I'm on a budget, because I'm buying another plant that was pretty expensive today, or this weekend. So, I decided only 2 plants was all I needed. First was this Hoya Crimson Princess that I got for $14.98, so $15. And she's already sun-stressed, as you can see. So she's pretty pink, very pretty. I think this is stunning, and it's already vining out pretty well. As you can see, I already have the Crimson Princess literally right here. So what I'm planning to do with this one is actually chop it up and see what I can do with it to make more babies from it to sell. Because I've been selling on Facebook Marketplace, and I sold some clippings from this one right here because it's quite long, as you can see. So I took some clippings of it, rooted them, and sold them. And this lady who I sold it to was interested in buying more. So I decided, okay, I can do that. I'll get another plant and I'll make that a mother plant to sell choppings from, or something like that. Or split the plant and see the roots, make 3 plants out of it, and then make those 3 plants mother plants or something like that. I haven't decided yet, but it's not going to be my personal plant. It's going to be a business plant, if you will. But the next plant is personal, and I've already repotted it, so don't mind that. It's the Rhaphidophora Cryptantha. This is really hard to keep balanced in here. I've already repotted it and put it onto another stake. As you can see, you can't see the top, but it is a fence pole. Yeah, you can't see the top. But it is a fence pole that I bought for like $2 or so. And I have, that one needs to be clipped a little more. But I have put it, stained it, chopped it, stained it, put it in this pot, and put this plant on it. And hopefully within like a month or so, it should attach itself to the pole or post and grow up to be luscious with bigger leaves. That's the goal. So, yeah, that's my plant haul. I hope you enjoyed the video and the plant haul at the end. If you have any questions about anything, go ahead and comment them down below. If you saw any plants that you would have gotten, definitely comment them down below, because I'm so interested in seeing what other people are collecting. like what you're interested into. Maybe all those syngoniums that I went over, maybe you're more interested into those and you want to see those, and you can tell me some cool stuff about syngonium that I don't know. Because the one that I would get is a syngonium albo, probably, because it's pretty cool. Maybe the confetti syngonium, because those are also pretty cool, but I wouldn't get just any syngonium. I already have one and I thought it was cool, but it's not bringing me that much joy, so I might rehome it. So if you like syngonium and have some cool tips, tricks, comments, something about them, go ahead and say that down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want. And have a good day.